Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the Nocturnal Nerdcast Pop Culture in the Dark. It is Thursday, January 22nd. It's already the end of January. I feel like we just had New Year's. You're like, what? How many? Do we got 2 weeks left in January? Yeah, well, not really 2 weeks, a week and some change. It's pretty crazy. It feels like we just got into January. How's it going, everybody? How are we doing out there? New Year, who does? Exactly. Let me take the QR code down. I wish I could set that on a timer. We got some channel members in the house. We got Naruto here. Good to see you. Maestro in the house. South Texas Shark is in the building. Jose is here. Good to see you. Wait, hold on. Is it Lone Wolf is in the building? Is it showing different names now? The only reason I say that is because South Texas Shark actually says South Texas Shark. Did they change it back? I feel like YouTube changed something. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, so what are we going to talk about tonight? Well, there's nobody in the green room right now, or the back room. People get mad when I say green room. Back room. So nobody in the, nobody back there at the moment, but that's okay. We're chilling. We got a couple trailers to look at. We're going to be looking at the Masters of the Universe trailer, which I have not seen the whole thing yet. I've seen a few pictures of it. We have the Darth Maul trailer, which I didn't even remember was coming out, to be quite honest. Also, we talked a bunch about Batman earlier this week on Monday. And now we have supposedly some news about who's going to be writing it. So we're going to talk about that as well. There's also an Invincible trailer. Let me check quickly. Let me go ahead and check on that. Is it like a legit trailer, or is it like one of those teaser things? Because I know we looked at one like last year that was just like a little teaser or whatever. It's a legit trailer. Should we look at that first? I'm actually excited to see that. Oh my god, I'm so excited to see it. It'll probably get taken off of the stream, but we'll see. Let me set a goal. I notice people don't like to super chat before the goal starts. Let me go ahead and do that. All right, we'll start the goal. There we go. What else we got? What else do I have lined up here in my notes? Talk about some Paramount stuff. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing about it. We're going to talk about it. And we might even chat a little bit about Starfleet Academy if anyone shows up that's actually watching it. We'll do that. Before we get into that, though, how's everybody doing? Anything going on? I saw Boba was live tonight. I actually tuned in for a second. Like, I opened the window up to go in to say hi, and then I had to go do something and I couldn't chat. But I saw that he was live tonight. I don't know if any of you guys went to his stream or not. Dalton says, the trailer made me very afraid as a comic reader. None of y'all are ready for what's coming. I'm ready. Wait. Are you kidding me? I missed this. Is this out? Like, is the news out on this? Is this official? Serenity? Hold on. Let's see. Okay, well, you know what? We're going to keep that open then. Yeah, it looks like there's something going on with Power Rangers. Holy shit. Why was there so much news today? You posted the Discord? Okay, I'll look there in a second. Actually, you know what? Let me open that up. I'm going to go through. Did you post it into the Nerdcast suggestions section? That's where I typically look. Let's see. Okay, Ronan, that's cool. The Disney Plus section. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Let me check there. Oscar-noms Day. Yeah. All right, let's see. Visit site. So I have a friend locally. We'll leave this open because I know that Darren and a few other people are big Power Ranger fans. So I'll leave that open until they come in. A friend of mine locally ended up doing like a lot of Power Ranger content on TikTok. And then he got into a massive accident and had to have like reconstructive surgery and stuff. And I don't think he's ever really gone back to doing it. I think he just kind of stopped. Let's see here. Lone Wolf says, He-Man trailer looks good. I don't care about the Griff channels. Bitching, got to stay positive. Who cares what they think? Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. I'm thinking Invincible trailer first, though. That's what I'm feeling in my soul right now. My soul is telling me we need to watch the Invincible trailer. I do believe that's what we should be doing at the moment. I don't know. Am I wrong about that? Justin Hurst. Good. Honestly, most of the negative reactions about the Hudson has nothing to do with her being a woman, but due to the movie she's written on. Most of the popular ones being not good. We're going to look at that. I do want to just get a few takes on it. I will say, just like I did with when we talked about Kathleen Kennedy and Star Wars and things like that, and people being associated with projects, I think it's okay to be cautious about something, but then there's a line that gets crossed for me when people start like bashing shit, like saying it's gonna flop and that it's MCU shit and stuff like that. When they start doing that immediately, like alarms go off in my head, because then we're not talking about the quality of the work. We're talking about the fact that she's a woman, and that somehow makes everything bad. That's kind of the where I'm at with it. The minute we go into that kind of stuff, I tune out completely. So save the best for last, He-Man. Yeah, we'll do it in this order. We will do Invincible. Talk about that for a bit. Then we'll talk about some Star Wars stuff with the Darth Maul trailer. You guys, do we have a lot of Darth Maul fans in the chat tonight? There's a lot of lore masters in the chat when it comes to Star Wars. I'm just really curious because I know very little about what happened with Maul after some of his cartoon appearances. And I do know that there's a lot of story for that character. So we might have to get some clarifications on stuff when we get to the trailer. Okay? I might call on you guys to give some clarification. So I think that'll be fine. We do have a couple goals up in the main Reloaded chat. We have 10 super chats of any level. And over on the Debunks channel, we have 5 super chats of any level. So if you want to contribute, you can do it that way. I would much appreciate it. But we got 2 hours, so we got time. We got some time. I love the fact that the dancing box of me pops up literally in front of my face. I should probably move that somewhere. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why. I thought I had it off of my face, but I guess not. $5 super chat from Lone Wolf. Dune. You said it's not Doom. It's Dune. Dune took all the IMAX screening from Doomsday for the first 3 weeks. You hear about that? Yeah, pretty interesting. I felt like this was something we knew about last year, right? Didn't we know about this last year? I distinctly remember having a conversation about the fact that Dune was probably going to get all of the IMAX screenings. I feel like we've discussed it a little bit. But I guess it's confirmed now. Is that what we're saying? That it's been confirmed that they're going to take all of the IMAX screenings? I think there was some speculation that was going to happen. Oh, Campia covered it? Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like that's kind of a problem. I feel like that's kind of a problem. We'll see, though. We'll see. Anthony says, I don't think people understand how IMAX works. Every movie is for 3 weeks, and the next one will get the next 3 weeks, and that's how it works. Yeah, because they only do, like, one movie for a certain period of time. Over that period of time. Like, it's not... Like, a bunch of movies don't get IMAX. It's like one movie gets IMAX. Because it's a branding thing. But yeah, this is pretty crazy. I don't think this is going to be positive for Doomsday in terms of their money, because that's really what it affects. But people are still going to go see it. They're still going to go see it no matter what. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. We do have some people in the back room doing shenanigans. We're going to bring them up on screen. Oh, we have 2 people in the back room. First up, we have Lance in the house. You popped in first, so you...
Yay.
You're just in time. We're going to watch the Invincible trailer. So,
Ooh.
Have you seen it yet?
I saw...
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Yeah, I saw snippets of it.
Yeah.
Invincible's my jam.
Folks calling it Doomsday. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I think it's funny. It kind of just work. Like, the name works together. It's better than Barbenheimer in terms of, like, the way it flows off your tongue. But, oh, wait, hold on. Oh, my God.
Thanks.
Oh, no. All right. We also have Joe in the back. What's up, Joe?
Hey, hi.
Big woke Joe. Yeah, Joe doesn't watch Invincible, so this trailer is going to do absolutely nothing for him. So
I saw the movie Invincible about the Philadelphia Eagles with Mark Wahlberg.
Okay, that's not really... By the way, completely off topic, has Mark Wahlberg fallen off completely? I feel like he's not getting in any movies anymore. He's not getting cast in any movies. He's doing all of these, like,
with his brother.
Streaming movies.
I hadn't thought about it, but now that you mention it, yeah, he hasn't been as... I haven't seen him as recently.
I don't know if he went MAGA, but he's definitely, like, anti-Hollywood kind of shit. Like, he moved out of California and all that stuff.
I know he did do a movie about a priest.
Yes.
That my church, I'm Catholic, my church was really pushing it. Like, they had flyers, like, in the church, like, go see this movie.
Flight Risk.
Father somebody or another.
Lightning Bolt says, Lance, my man, love the Teen Wolf video. Hellhound is my favorite character.
Thanks.
All right. Mark Wahlberg just does Netflix. He has a contract with them like Sandler. Oh, I didn't know that. I guess that kind of explains it. It's whatever, I guess.
It might be profitable, but it's sad.
Yeah. All right, we're going to watch the... first thing we're going to do is we're going to watch the trailer for Invincible. This is probably going to get removed because that's what Prime does. But we'll talk about it after it's done. And I will get to your member chat in a second, Naruto. Thank you. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. This might convince Joe to go back and watch it, but he doesn't really like this kind of animation.
Well, I mean, I liked season 1. Like, I didn't stop watching it because I didn't like it. It was like I just fell behind and then never caught up.
That's fair.
Well, this is season 4, so you got some time now.
Mark, take a night off.
We don't get to take a night off.
If I'd actually killed Angstrom the first time, so many people would still be alive. I'll do anything to stop that from happening again.
It's not who you are, Mark. But trauma like that breaks people.
Things are changing, Mark, and not for the better. Oh, God.
We'll figure this out, okay?
You need to show the world that even after everything that happened, the Guardians are still here, fighting to keep everyone safe
Come on!
from what might be coming our way.
I'm sorry, Mark. We need your help.
How do you feel about war?
The Viltrumites will always be a threat to Earth.
But each day, we add more allies.
Battle Beast!
Hold on the galaxy.
Yep.
Together, we have a chance.
As Lance
to
says,
end
that makes
this
me
war
wet.
forever.
I can help. How much does this job pay?
He's
No
turned
tricks this time.
completely white.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
You'll have to trust me.
There will be loss. There will be sacrifice.
I'm sorry.
We must all face judgment for the evils of our past if we want any hope to change our future.
This is serious, Shapesmith.
This is fruit punch. Would you like some?
Oh my god. More battle beats.
Is everyone ready?
There we go.
We stick together. That's how we win this.
Oh, I know who that is.
alive.
It's like a birthday gift to me. My birthday's in March.
I've already
Look,
hit up Prime for screeners.
I love Battle Beast, but I know what's coming. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. But yeah, I like that character. We got Jake in the building.
Thrag's voice seems like it should be deeper, but that's just me.
Why?
I don't. He just gives off like he got a fade. Like this isn't your average white guy. Like he has a fade.
Right.
I just
Lance
think his voice should be deeper.
Lance prefers his men to have a deep, musky voice.
Yeah, Lance says this is invited to the barbecue, white guy. So like,
Exactly.
yeah, that's funny. I'm excited for this season. I know a lot of the things that are going to happen because obviously I read this portion of the comics, but I am still excited the Battle Beast is back, and I wonder how far we're going to get into that story in this season. I haven't read any teasers about it. Oh no, so Renee says that Black Twitter has gone crazy with the Thrag fade memes. Yeah. It's Peter Cullen, voice of Optimus Prime.
As who? As Thrag?
I don't hear it.
Is that confirmed?
I mean, cool, but I don't hear it.
Hold on. No.
I am Optimus.
No.
So who is Peter Cullen then? Who is he voicing?
So, I don't know who Peter Cullen is voicing, but Thrag is voiced by Lee Pace.
Oh, from Foundation.
Yes.
I love Lee Pace. I don't know if I see him as Thrag though. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of on Lance's side a little bit here.
Yay.
A little bit, just a tiny bit.
I'll take it.
I'm still excited for this show. Like I love this cartoon. I know it's not like one that trends all the time because it just really doesn't. I mean, the live action show probably will if they're still doing that. I don't know if they're still doing the live action Invincible.
Peter Cullen is voicing Thaddeus, and Lee Pace is Thrag.
Okay. But I think the live action series will probably trend more, unfortunately, because I think the cartoon is pretty accurate to the comic books. They did change some stuff, but
I just hope it looks better.
So I
There you go.
think the animation issues we had last season were just like timing. They just rushed a lot of it.
Last season?
Yeah.
think they go beyond last season.
I think the first season was pretty good. Like for me, I thought the first season was better than the previous or the seasons 2, 3. Right? You don't agree? You don't think season 1 had better animation?
I'm just not too hot on the show. Period.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair.
I mean, I thought season 1 is fine, and then after that, it just lost me completely.
That's fair.
There's a lot of multiversal stuff that happens after that I think a lot of people didn't find appealing.
Well, see, on a given day, I would eat that stuff up, but in this instance, I just didn't.
Yeah. Lone Wolf said it's a different studio per season, I heard, in terms of animation. Probably because it is such a, they have to get them out in a timely manner.
This does look extreme. This does look better, but I also saw people talking about, Mark looks less and less half Asian every season.
They would make dumb comments like that.
Oh, my gosh.
But
All
honestly, he does. He doesn't look the same.
Right. Naruto here, member for 46 months. Thank you, Naruto. Mark my words, in a few months when Netflix starts promoting One Piece Season 3, the right-wing YouTubers that liked Season 1 will turn on the show hard. I mean, that's kind of a given,
By the way, Eric, you didn't put anything in the mod chat for tonight.
Oh, because I didn't know if we were going to have time to do it. But let me see what we got. We're going to do worst endings to films.
All right.
So films where you hate the ending, and you can give any reason why.
All right, cool.
Any reason.
We doing 3 for that?
Yeah, just do 3.
All right.
Any film, anytime, animated, live action, doesn't matter. Direct to video, direct to streaming.
Oh, that opens up a whole new can of worms.
And literally, it's any criteria. It's just whatever you didn't like about it is fine. We got Ronan in the house.
What's up, muchachos?
What's up, Ronan?
We just watched the Invincible trailer. You're an Invincible fan, Ronan?
Shit. Fucking love that show.
What did you think of the trailer? Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, I did see it today. Today was chaotic. I dug it. Again, the first few seasons, I kind of was ahead because I had read some stuff. This is the first time I haven't read ahead, and so I'm wondering whether I should catch up or not until the season drops. But from what I saw, I fucking loved it, man. I sometimes I forget how much I love and miss this show when it's out. And do the tease at the end, I was like, woo! So good.
I just love giving Ronan a hard time about it.
Oh yeah, that's the Goodfellas bit out of all of us now. It's like Invincible, James Gunn, it's just busting balls for the sake of it.
Yeah.
So we have a super chat here from Naruto as well. $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Look up Mr. Chuban Clay and who they cast to play him. I did look this up, and I do remember we talked about this a little bit. Cole Escola as Bon Clay in season 3. Has this been changed, or is this still accurate?
I don't
know. I don't care about this crap. Jesus, these stupid Substack shit they spam you. One Piece Streamcasting, Tony Winter, Cole Escola. Oh, right. I didn't even recognize who this is. Yeah, I could see them going crazy over this. Because any kind of red carpet premiere for this is going to end up being something of a spectacle, and they're going to literally go off on it, even though this character is a spectacle character. They're still going to do that. So, let me show you kind of how Cole dresses on red carpets and stuff. So here we go. So here's why. Like, Cole does not mind just wearing whatever he feels like wearing. Actually, I don't even know if Cole goes by he. They could be another set of pronouns, so I'm going to just refer to they. But like, this is the kind of stuff we would see on the red carpet. So this means that the Chuds are going to go really hard on this. For sure. 100%. Let me see. like right here. I can imagine this is going to be a thumbnail for a video, most likely. We'll see. I'm actually surprised they haven't already started talking about it.
Give them time.
Non-binary. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's why I was saying like I'm probably misgendering. I didn't want to do that. But thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate it. All right, so how about we watch another animated trailer for Darth Maul? And I need some Star Wars people to fill me in on this one because I heard there's a lot of controversy around this trailer, and I'm not sure why. So
what?
Yeah.
Someone insert the Russell Westbrook meme. What?
What you talking about, Willis?
All right. So here we go. Let's do this. This also may get removed, but since it's a Disney, it might not. They're kind of iffy on what they remove. So
They're better about it than Warner Brothers is.
Yeah, for sure. Darth Maul is something called a Sith. Thank you, Jay Bird. I wasn't sure about that.
Spoiler.
Here we go.
Times have changed. I will show you the galaxy for what it truly is. See things from a new perspective.
Is this what our future holds? Always running.
I invite you to look more closely.
What are we dealing with?
Good question. And I offer you an opportunity.
Do we know when this takes place? Like what the time period is? Like where chronologically this is in the Star Wars timeline?
Between episode 6 and 7.
No, this is the year after episode 3, after the Clone Wars.
Lance, why do you do this?
What?
So
you know what you did.
Yeah,
No.
I know what it was. I wasn't gonna even like give him the validation.
I'm not going to dignify that with a comment.
But you said Ronan, it's after Clone Wars.
Yeah, it's a year after the events of Clone Wars. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was.
Oh shit.
We have all been made to suffer. We survive, but do not live. The Emperor wants you dead.
Wait. Is that the character that I think it is?
So those two characters that you hear or see right there that are fighting Maul, they're from the Tales of series, across the animation stuff. And one of them with a twirling lightsaber is the dude from Ahsoka.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I thought that's what it looked like. That's why I'm like, is this who I think it is?
Come on.
Yeah, both those Inquisitors have crossed paths with Ahsoka eventually down the line.
Okay.
Come on, I need Savage. Give it to me.
Once you dead, chains can be broken.
Hang on!
And empires can be shattered.
It's April. Comes out in April.
See how good
Dude.
that was? Damn.
Dude, I've been listening to Jump in the Fire by Metallica the whole day ever since that trailer jumped out, dude.
It's a damn good song, damn good album.
So the controversy I've seen online, and I might look at it here in a second, is everyone seems to be upset about the animation style. Now I know, Joe, you've talked a bit about not liking certain types of animation, and it seems like a lot of other people are saying they also don't care for it.
This doesn't look that bad though. Like I mean,
No, not at
the
all.
biggest complaint with Clone Wars and Rebels and the Bad Batch is that the human characters look terrible. Like the aliens and the droids look fine, but I didn't see anything that stood out there that looked really terrible.
That's weird, man.
Okay, so we're gonna read some of the responses.
Looks better
on
than
Twitter.
Invincible.
Wow, they just can't let
Fuck
Maul
off.
die, huh? Milk it for every last drop of money. I mean, people have been asking for Maul for a while.
And guess
so-
what? The same people who were bitching and complaining about it, they're still gonna watch it.
How many animated gay minorities are in it? Okay.
Oh man.
I mean,
AI
look at his-
bullshit.
Look at his name.
Yeah, I saw that. AI bullshit.
Oh yeah, because
Thought
these
it
guys
was-
are very VFX artists. Oh yeah.
I thought it was going to be live action. LOL pass. Animation gets so shit on, man. I fucking...
Here's a weird thing. For years now, there was this, like rumors that we were getting a live action Maul show. Like that was a big rumor going for the long time.
Yeah.
But then stuff again, I'm just presuming. I don't know factually. I don't work at Lucasfilm. I'm presuming that because of Ray Park's behavior across social media, they
It's
put a
been
hold
weird.
on to
It's
that.
been really fucking weird. Yeah.
Why don't they just recast Maul? I mean,
That's still Ray Park voice now?
Yeah, he doesn't even do his own voice anyway. They dub in the voice. Like, just
I've been saying that for the long time. That like, if they want to distance themselves just a little bit from Ray Park, don't like, flat out like abandon him one out because I think he should get some help for his mental issue, for any potential mental issues. But like I've always said, let Sam Witwer take on the role and put him in makeup and whatnot. But I don't know.
You know what all this makes me look back on? Like all these negative connotations that I'm seeing about animation, it just makes me think of, and this is a little bit of rabbit trail, but you'll see how it relates. I look at a lot of like French cinema, and in that neck of the woods, animation is often like their form of animation that they're exposed to is often accompanied by a lot more mature storytelling, like that lets them tell deeper, richer stories there. And honestly, with stuff like this, I think animation is arguably a better way to go about it because, I mean, yeah, sure, like it's fiction, it's sci-fi, but it lets you go beyond the boundaries of what's possible to capture on a camera and with actual people, and you can really stretch visual boundaries and reach new visual heights that you can't on a regular camera.
Boys, I've been saying for the long time. You guys know how much I love The Mandalorian and Andor. You guys know this.
Yep.
But I've been saying that for the long time. Lucasfilm animation, Star Wars animation, has been the gold standard of constant storytelling, being good to the best and rivaling the movies, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Look here, ugly Filoni slop. So now Filoni makes slop, according to them.
Not even a week in the job, and they're already trying to crucify him.
These are the same people that were championing for him to be in the hot seat before.
Let's see. AI again. AI. What is AI? I didn't see. Any
I don't
AI
see
in it.
anything. The only thing that I had heard about AI potential, which I doubt they would do that, is the teaser we got yesterday. They're like, oh, they're using AI to tease the trailer. And I'm like, I don't think so. They love animation out of the way. Why would they do that and just flat out use AI?
Oh, Anthony, I agree. There's a lot of bot comments, but like this one here was hoping for a different animation style.
In this case, AI should stand for aggravating idiots.
Also, Eric, when you said there was like, what was the word you used? Controversy. I thought that was going to be because of the implied violence that I feel like it is going to have, which I'm like, it's a show called Maul, Shadow Lord. He is not a good guy. He's not the bad guy.
Yeah.
And again, when I was in Japan and I saw some of this footage, they told us this show's about bad guys versus worse guys.
These same people who will complain about that will also love Game of Thrones too. So, like, they don't have a problem with looking at properties with morally gray characters. They do it all the time.
Yeah, I'm seeing these AI comments. Half these people can't tell the difference between AI, CGI, and animated stuff.
And that's scary.
Yeah.
It's such a minefield down here. You see this? Like, Some of it's like, oh, it looks good, looks pretty good, yay, finally. And then here, hoping for some quality Star Wars with this one. Right here. Where's it? Animated skip. Oh, man. Darth Maul, the anti-hero now? Yeah, we don't know that.
You know that in stories, it's not always good versus evil, right? Sometimes it's bad versus worse.
Yeah. Weird. So fucking weird. All right, we had a super chat over here. Any other thoughts on that before we move on?
That's why I stay out of those damn comment sections.
Yeah, I like looking at them because I tend to think it's funny. I don't get too worried. I've said this before. Comments don't really affect me.
No, I just prefer to preserve my brain cells.
Yeah. I mean, like, comments don't affect me. I've been using the internet since 1989, so like, there's not much that can be said that really shocks me anymore. So I just kind of go with the flow. Cartoon 49 with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Cartoon. Thoughts on the Oscar nominations with Sinners making history with 16 noms. Also, have you seen Hamnet yet? Hamnet? What is that? Is that a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie. It's
about Shakespeare.
Considered one of the best this year.
Okay, is this a Mandela thing? I know Hamlet.
Well, it's about Shakespeare. Shakespeare had a son named Hamnet, and Hamlet was in there for his son.
Okay.
Inspired Hamlet, the play.
I was like, did I fall into an alternate universe where Hamlet is Hamnet? Like
No.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
I could tell you the real story though if you want to hear it.
No, not really.
I'm gonna tell you anyway. Hamnet is about some ham that fell in a net, and they have to try to cook it.
Is that
That's
canon?
what I call journalism.
Yeah.
That canon?
Yeah, that's canon.
Oh no.
Eric, have you seen that? I'm writing articles now.
For what?
The TVCave.com.
Not Screen Rant, right?
No, not Screen Rant.
No. See, Lance actually puts information and critiques out there instead of absentmindedly typing at a computer trying to get a word count out per day.
You'll be doing AI articles in no time. Just give yourself some time. Anyway, so look, I looked up the big noms here. So Sinners has 16 nominations, breaking the all-time record held by Titanic, All About Eve, and La La Land. Now, I actually saw, let me see if I can find this. Where are we at? I saw a post earlier today kind of going in on Sinners, and it's from someone you'd expect, but let's look at it anyway because I feel like
a white guy.
Yeah. So it's Matt Walsh, right? Piece of shit Matt Walsh. Yes. It's like when everyone pretended that Black Panther was some kind of cinematic masterpiece. Everyone knows what's going on here. Almost all of the praise is exclusively because of the black cast and director. Easily one of the most overrated movies ever made. I don't know about you guys, but I don't remember ever discussing any of the stuff about it, like being an all black cast or whatever, where that was the reason it was good or the reason why I liked it or anything like that. Yeah. I never even had that conversation with anyone.
If these movies weren't actually good, how come both Black Panther and Sinners made it onto People magazine?
Well, Matt Walsh is saying that it's manufactured. He's trying to say that all of the hype around it is like corruption in Hollywood, where people are getting paid to pretend that
Walsh
things are good.
Is a fucking idiot.
Oh, he is 100%. But I'm just saying, like, that's his take on this is that it's really funny to me because we have a very limited amount of movies where it is done like with a primarily black cast and crew, right? So it's very limited. When they get the opportunity to make these kinds of movies, and they get together in these studios and stuff, and they put these films out there. And I think Sinners somewhat independent, or is it like a studio film?
It was Warner Brothers.
Okay, it's Warner Brothers, but it was limited. It wasn't a big budget movie though, right? It's a smaller budget. What was the budget on Sinners? Anybody know off the top of their head?
For just production or overall?
I just wondered how much production budget was on it.
Hold on, I can find it quickly.
But my thing here is
production budget was approximately $90 million.
Okay, that's not bad. That's about what I thought it was going to be. So the issue here is that the goalpost for marginalized people when it comes to entertainment is always so far away from where it is for everybody else that even when you come in and you exceed those expectations and you're doing things like this where you're getting, tons of nominations and things along that lines, there's always some like mediocre person that comes along and they're like, well, actually, and it's like Matt Walsh is about as fucking boring and mediocre as it gets. The dude just says dumb shit all the time.
Isn't he into like talking about politics and shit?
Yeah, he's got a political podcast.
What the fuck is he doing? Talking about fucking movies and like sometimes they're fucking.
because they have not got the memo that culture war shit is not popping anymore. Nobody cares about this stuff anymore. Like the reality is that I did 2 videos on this today. We're seeing increasingly larger gaps in engagement on culture war stuff because I think people, regardless of being on the receiving end or the other side of it, are just tired of talking about it. They're tired of having conversations about it. I think we've gotten to the point now where the apathy has set in and people are just either accepting it or they're quietly rejecting it. I think that's just what it is. Like, you're either like, it's whatever, I don't care. Or you're like, I don't like it, but I'm not going to say anything because who gives a fuck? I think that's where we're at in all of this. And these guys are still trying to make this kind of garbage, make these podcasts and talk about this shit. Anyway, getting back to...
Oh, God, Anthony, don't bring up that clown.
I'll agree with them on 1/4 of that statement.
Well, what part of that?
Everything before the first line is bullshit, or everything before the last line is bullshit. But I do agree that it's overrated.
Well, that's not an issue. I don't have an issue with seeing a film as being overrated, but I think when you have someone that posts all of that other stuff before they call it overrated, clearly it's not in good faith.
Well, yeah, he has an agenda.
Yeah, One Battle After Another has got 13 nominations, and Marty Supreme, Frankenstein, Sentimental Value, and Hamnet are strong contenders across top categories.
I'm really shocked Del Toro didn't get nominated for director. I'm really shocked.
I was hoping you would.
Yeah.
It says here other Best Picture noms: Begonia, F1, which people say that's a surprise inclusion. The Secret Agent and Train Dreams.
Oh, that's that Wagner Moura joint. Yeah.
The expected / confirmed acting nods is Timothy Chalamet from Marty Supreme, Michael B. Jordan from Sinners, Ethan Hawke for supporting, Leonardo DiCaprio, Tiana Taylor, Beyonce Del Toro, and Sean Penn. One Battle After Another. Delroy Lindo for Sinners.
First nomination after all these fucking years.
Surprisingly, I'm shocked to see that.
He should have been nominated for The Five Bloods. I fucking love the movie and his performance in it.
So Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. Yeah.
Kate Hudson for Song Sung Blue. These are some of the snubs. This is interesting. Wicked for Good. Nothing. Which, by the way, a lot of people would say that they prefer Wicked over Wicked for Good. Is that controversial, or is that
no? That's true. Wicked was a better film, but also part 1 of the musical was better, so that was to be expected.
Yeah, so you'd have to like think of it as one long movie instead of 2 films for you to not feel that way about it. Yeah,
yeah.
Because when you go to see it live, you watch Act 1 and Act 2. So like,
I think the most egregious snub was Snow White absolutely should have been nominated for Best Original Song for either Where the Good Things Grow or Waiting on a Wish.
Hey, Waiting on a Wish was my shit. I was singing that in
song,
my shower.
Yeah, that song was phenomenal. It was phenomenal.
Does everybody else agree Snow White snubbed?
I've never seen it.
Oh, okay. Well,
I wonder why.
What about you,
why,
Jake?
Ronan.
But I got bills to pay.
Did you see it, Jake?
Unfortunately.
I listen,
wow.
and this is someone who's saying that I'm rooting for Rachel Zegler to like do good because she's a paisana. Sometimes I do think that I'm like, Rachel, don't stop, just stop throwing meat to the wilders out there. Don't give them any more ammunition that they already have to like just go at you and stuff.
You want to pull up Bobby's comment, Eric? Because that's
Bobby?
I mean, it's a
Bobby Kennedy?
It's a random question, but it's a good one.
What's your favorite superhero theme music?
Everybody want to go around and say theirs?
Superhero movie? I would
got a
go either the Guardians, one from Tyler Bates from the first movie, or the Avengers theme, probably.
I'm gonna go Danny Elfman's Spider-Man theme for the Raimi movies.
I think you're never going to top John Williams' Superman.
I agree. I
That's
think
just-
that's the one that comes to my mind. But I feel like that one's been used too much, though.
It's been
I have
overused
two.
way too much.
I have two. One, and it's not a movie, but listening to the main theme from Superman and Lois always makes me cry.
Dan Romer.
And the revamp.
Bat Dance by Prince from the '89 Batman movie.
Yes.
the revamp version of the Superman theme, Last Sun, that they used in the 2025 Superman film. I like that.
No.
I'll throw another one in there. One from this composer that I don't see talked about as much. I love Michael Giacchino's theme for Doctor Strange. I think it's phenomenal.
All right.
Yes.
Best one ever for sure. Well, go ahead, Joe. You got one.
Well, I was just going to say that there's a really good one that never gets named because the movie is terrible.
Oh boy.
But the 1984 Supergirl movie, Jerry Goldsmith's score for that movie is fantastic.
Oh, it's Jerry Goldsmith's, yeah. Like it's bring that. I also put in Marco Beltrami's work in Hellboy and Logan and the Wolverine. I really love.
I was about to say he did the Wolverine too, didn't he?
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, this movie is a mess. It's an entertaining mess, but it's still a mess. But I do like, and this is one that people don't think about because the movie is not great. But Harry Gregson Williams, I think, did a great score for X-Men Origins Wolverine. Movie's not great, but he had great music.
The opening credits music is fucking phenomenal.
My God, yes.
I'm gonna shut it all down with the last one, and this is the best one, and there's no disputing it because I think it's the best music for a superhero or / supervillain, if you want to look at it that way. And that comes from the show called Legends of Tomorrow, and it is the Return of the Mac by Mark Morrison when Damien
Dark is Odin.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
the best
if
part.
you're gonna bring in shows, I'm gonna go X-Men 97. I'm gonna go X-Men 97.
X-Men 97, Taz, Daredevil. There's great themes.
Black Lightning.
I like the Ms. Marvel theme. I love that one as well.
Yeah. Loki.
Ooh, the Flash thing, the TV show.
I'll one up that and go 1990 Flash theme.
Oh, okay.
I'll one up that and say Arrow.
Yeah.
Lone Wolf with a $5 super chat. I saw Nando make a cast video, and I talked to Boba about it for Carl Urban and DCU. Nando pitched it was Deathstroke or Vandal Savage. Thoughts on this? I mean, didn't we mention Deathstroke for Carl Urban?
I could see Deathstroke.
Yeah, I feel like that's easy though.
Yeah.
I don't know about Vandal. I'll be honest. I don't know how you can do Vandal Savage in a live action setting. I just don't know how.
It shouldn't be hard, honestly.
I just feel like the character can get a little wonky in live action, but I mean, look what happened in Legends. He started out as like this really threatening character, and then by the end, he was like a joke character. So
I don't even think he started out as a legend, as a threatening character, because they just didn't know how to handle him. But no, I mean they started off giving him that connection, like a shared backstory with Hawkman and Hawkgirl, which in and of itself is a mistake.
Yeah.
And then it was just one mistake after another from there.
I don't know. I'd go with Deathstroke if I'm choosing between the two of those for sure. Naruto here with a $5 super chat. If I remember correctly, Invincible season 4 will include a storyline about Hell that was cut from the comics. Oh, really?
That's what I heard. Yeah, with Damien Darkblood is that his name, I think? The demon detective, I think. Yeah.
I love that guy. That's a cool character.
You were just talking about Return of the Mac, and that name is
Damien
very close.
Darkblood.
Yeah.
That's pretty
really?
hilarious.
Yeah. It's
That's
very
funny.
close.
Let's see. The best Vandal Savage is the one from Young Justice.
Young Justice, but also from Justice League Taz. I think they had a great Savage too.
Yeah. All right. We got through that. So let's go ahead and we're going to talk about this. We are going to talk about that, but that's not what we're talking about right this second. I wanted to wait for you to get here, so we'll talk about it after this next thing because I know you probably got to go early. Batman movie, The Brave and the Bold, taps Christina Hodson to write for DC Studios. Now, my thing is, we just had a huge conversation about the Batman movie. We're not going to go back into that. We did all of that on Monday. But I do want to talk about our thoughts on this. So now we do have a writer. And Christina Hodson, most people will know her from her Birds of Prey work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She worked on the Flash movie and Bumblebee.
Batgirl.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would
And
say...
She also did a pitch for Batman Beyond that never went anywhere.
Right, I heard about that as well. So most people would say that she's got a track record they like because they like a lot of those movies. She's had a few. Let me look at the ones I did have a bit pulled up over here of stuff that people were concerned about. And right here, these were the movies that showed up on her, on her resume. So we have Fast X Part 2, Shut In, Unforgettable, Batgirl, Birds of Prey, The Flash, Bumblebee. I would say
that's not even out yet, is it?
What?
Fast X Part 2. That's not even out yet, is it?
No. In fact, that's why she wasn't initially attached to Brave and the Bold because she was doing Fast X Part 2, so she was unavailable.
Right. So the only ones we have seen are Shut In, you might not have seen it. The only ones that are out are Shut In, Unforgettable, Birds of Prey, The Flash, Bumblebee, because Batgirl was shelved. But we've heard from many sources that it was a good movie. And I would guess based on the talent attached to it, it probably was good. People are concerned because of two of these movies, which is Birds of Prey and The Flash. Now, I can almost guarantee that Joe's probably excited about the Brave and the Bold based on these two movies, right?
Oh, I was excited. I texted you yesterday. I've been begging for this, for the past 2 years. Like, as soon as they announced Andy Muschietti as director, I was ecstatic, but I kept saying, I just wish Christina Hodson was writing it. And yesterday was like Christmas for me because I got this news and a trailer that we're probably going to talk about tonight. I don't want to steal your thunder on that.
That is our very last topic.
So between the two, I was like on cloud 9 yesterday. I'm like, this everything's coming up Joe today.
So I get people being concerned about this because granted, Flash had a number of problems. The writing is not necessarily one of them, but when you look at Birds of Prey, the only real Bat family member in there was horribly mischaracterized. So
Huntress?
No, I'm talking about Cassandra Cain.
Oh, okay.
So I get concerned about that. Bumblebee was a hit though, so there is that. And again, in regards to the Flash stuff with Muschietti, that movie wasn't really his by the time it fell into his lap, and he just got it to the finish line. But a lot of people would argue that the best elements of the Flash were the Batman stuff. So, in coming off of Welcome to Derry, it's clear that Muschietti works good with child actors. So maybe that's why there's still some confidence there.
So, go ahead, Vernon.
Oh, I'll say that I think Joe might not be alone because it's weird. Birds of Prey, when it first came out, I was so pumped for it, and then I saw it, I was like, I like it, but it wasn't what was being sold to me. When it was sold to me, it was a Birds of Prey movie with Harley Quinn, and then when I revisit it later on, I love it now. I love the movie now, but it's
more like
Harley Quinn movie.
You said Birds of Prey, right? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I hated it in theaters, and then Paige, he told me, he's like, go back and watch it again, because he enjoyed the movie. I believe that's the conversation we had. I went back and watched it. People were telling me, watch it as if you're in a dream with Harley Quinn. Like, it's her world, and you're existing in her world. And I went back into it with that in my head, and I'm like, now it makes sense to me.
Yeah,
now I understand
it was more like a Harley Quinn movie with the Birds of Prey than a Birds of Prey movie with her.
That's exactly how I felt because, again, going into it, I'm a huge Birds of Prey fan, and I was like, fuck yeah, we're going to get him. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I love Margot, but why'd you sell me on a Birds of Prey movie if it's a Harley Quinn movie with Birds of Prey.
Right.
Sadly,
And
the best
I-
Birds of Prey exposure we got was the 2003 show.
But we have some people that have some thoughts. I'm going to look at a few. We're going to look at a few comments here in a second. But let's read what this says here so we have all the details. Christina Hodson, known for her work on the big IP and action spaces, is working on a Batman movie for DC Studios. Hodson is writing The Brave and the Bold, the feature project that is centered on Batman and Robin. I'm super excited that these are our feature characters, Batman and Robin. I'm super, super excited for that. Robin in this version is Damian Wayne. I'm not too sold on that yet. Not too sold, but I like Damian. He's a interesting character, but I would have probably gone with one of the other ones first, but well, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. The murderous tween raised by assassins who also happens to be the son of Batman. Never knew he had. It is unclear how far along The Brave and the Bold is in the writing process. DC Studios had no comment on Hodson's involvement. And it just goes on here to talk a bit more about some of the issues they've had with it. So we do know that this is official, that she is attached. This isn't just speculation anymore.
If they had nothing, when did they confirm it? If they had nothing to say, I still don't believe it.
Yesterday, no, 2 days ago. 2 days ago.
I still don't believe it because Jeff Snyder is the one who confirmed it. So yeah.
Something.
I'm not taking anything from Biggie Cheese. I'm not listening to that.
Something else worth mentioning that's not in here. When the DCU was first announced, when James Gunn was first, putting the DCU together, he had a writer's room just kind of mapping out the future of the DCU, and she was one of the writers that was working on that as well.
Yeah, there was the picture with everybody in there, and she was one of the people in the picture.
And again, I think is she the first female to write a Batman script? Am I wrong?
You might be right about that.
For live action,
Yes.
I think she's the first one.
Oh, animation is way more ahead of the curve than live action. Oh yeah.
I mean, are we sure going back to the old TV show? They might have had some.
I don't know.
women
I'd have to look.
there.
Yeah,
Maybe, but if it's for a feature film, I think this is the first time, and I give kudos. Again, two out of those three main like blockbuster movies that I've seen of hers, two of them I really dig. The Flash, in parts, I like. In parts, my head falls into my palm, but I don't put that on her. And again,
I just double checked. She is the only one in any sort of live action capacity that's written a Batman project.
First of all, that's sad, but also now it's like that's cool. I'm like, go push it. Don't worry about.
But several women have written for Batman in the comics. Gail Simone has written, Ann Nocenti's written.
Yes. Devin Grayson.
Yeah, Becky Cloonan. Like, there's been a few of them.
Even Gene McCurdy did some writing for BTAS. So
yeah.
But let's see what a couple people had to say here in the negative side of it.
Oh boy.
Here we go. After what she did with Cassandra Cain, Christina Hodson should be banned from writing any character in the Batman universe.
Does anyone really care about Cassandra Cain?
I was gonna ask, okay, Jake, but here's the thing. I just found out who Cassandra Cain was when the movie was coming out.
That's great, but I've been a fan of Cassie for like 15 years.
Okay,
nothing against Christina Hodson, but are you giving Batman the Brave and the Bold to the writer of The Flash and Birds of Prey? She definitely needs to create a masterpiece because the comparison to Matt Reeves will be brutal.
I
don't want to put that pressure on her, but it's like if she doesn't write something close to that, they're gonna crucify her and be like, "See, this is why you can't give a script to a woman to make Batman one." And it's just like it bums me out. But here's the thing: that in comparison to when she wrote The Flash and Birds of Prey, this is a universe that it's setting foundation. It's not going, "Oh, we should do this. Oh, we should do this." Like, no, for better for worse. This is what people are gonna have to tune in, and that's their choice whether they want to tune in or not to this universe. So I like that she has that backing of this universe. Be like, all right, go and go do your thing.
I really dug Bumblebee.
Serenity says that's such a silly question. Cassandra Cain is a huge character, first Batgirl to get an ongoing comic. There's more heroes than movies, guys.
Yeah, I read the comics. I didn't like her in the comics.
Because Barbara didn't get her own series until New 52 Rebirth days. Aside from the Batgirl Year 1 stuff, she didn't get her own ongoing series until New 52 and Rebirth.
Here's a positive comment. I'm a Hodson fan. I'm a Muschietti fan. I'm down for this.
I remember when I saw Bumblebee.
He's normal.
I remember when I saw Bumblebee in the theater. I was so blown away by Bumblebee. I sat there, and I'd never seen a good Transformers movie before. because there hadn't been a good Transformers movie up to that point. And I sat there and I watched it, and I'm like, this is amazing. And I said to my friend, I said, I'm not leaving the theater. I got to read the credits. I need to know who wrote this.
In Bumblebee?
Yeah. And I said, I need to know who wrote this because I'm going to follow this person's career. And I memorized that name. I said, Christina Hodson, she's one to watch.
That opening scene itself with Cybertron was enough. I was like, woo.
There weren't many good Transformers movies up to that point, but there was one.
Yeah.
Way back in the 80s.
I want to point out that everybody's complaints about her doesn't have a lot to do with the Flash movie, because most people think the Flash movie was well written. It was just not a great film. Like most of the people that have issues with it, they don't say the writing is the problem with the Flash movie. Like I've never heard someone say that the writing was the issue. Every person that's complained to me about it has been about the VFX or the cameos or the babies in the microwave and stuff like that. It's never been like, oh, the dialogue was bad or the story was bad.
The only writing issue I had was when they messed around with the ending, because like I still envision that not only of them including the Bruce Wayne that they did, but I wasn't a fan of the decision where Barry kind of, fucked the timeline again and said, oh, hey, I spent the entire movie learning this lesson, but I can still do this thing over here. And it undid it a little bit for me, that scene. So I feel like they just set that up for a joke.
See, I think that was absolutely the right move. I think it was absolutely the right move because the original ending was going to have like
what was the original ending for that?
It was supposed to have like he was supposed to get back to the future, and Michael Keaton was supposed to still be Batman because he screwed up the timeline. Michael Keaton was going to be Batman.
That was Hamada's ending, not the original one.
Well, Hamada's ending was the original one. Hamada was the producer on the film.
There were multiple endings. There was going to be one with Keaton. There was going to be one with Affleck, and then there was the one that they went with.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Keaton and Chris and what's his name, Hank Cavill was going to be there as Superman, and they said, "Well, we can't do this because that's going to promise the fans the return of Hank Cavill, and we're not
Hank
doing
Cavill?
that."
Henry
Superman.
Cavill.
Who's Hank Cavill?
Superman. So anyway,
Hank is short for Henry.
Yeah, so they took him out. That was the right thing to do. And then in the place, that was a stroke of genius bringing in Clooney because that was hilarious.
That was the first time I ever heard anyone call Henry as Hank.
I figure this universe is dying anyway. We might as well stuff the worst Bruce Wayne in there.
And also, for anybody right now who's bitching and moaning, we haven't even seen a fucking teaser yet for this movie. They haven't shot a frame of this movie.
Well, yeah, and I want to say this here. The THR article says Andy might not be directing anymore. That's unfortunate because I actually think that Christina and Andy together would probably make something interesting, like the two vibes they have. Also, it does tell you what kind of movie they're looking to make. It's not going to be a super serious movie.
I don't think there's validity behind those claims.
Yeah. But if she is in fact attached to it and Andy is directing it, it's not going to be a super serious movie, which is kind of what I want. I want a Batman movie that isn't super dark and gritty. I don't want that.
Having not seen Welcome to Derry yet, which I know people will be like, what?
It can still be scary, but I don't think it's going to be like Matt Reeves' Batman, which is
no.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that like through the word of mouth of you guys who have seen the show and everybody else we know, that Andy now is probably like just as hot of a director as he was when the first movie came out, and so people are going to want to work with him. And so now it's like, okay, are they going to play ball and let him do his thing, or does he already have a tight schedule yet? And I'm always going back and forth with it.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. I mean, if you want like notes or something to use as a blueprint for a Bat family, look at what the DC AMU did, where they did like Son of Batman, Batman vs. Robin. Those movies. Some of them had issues, but
do we agree with this from Bobby? Batman movies should always be dark.
They don't always.
No, but we shouldn't immediately press the campy button because we did it too much. I've always said that the animated series is the perfect balance of like gritty and yet accessible for anybody. When I was 6 years old, I could watch it. When my grandma is 70 years old, she was able to watch it.
I don't disagree, but let me just put this out there. I don't think it would be very beneficial for DC as a brand to have two dark and gritty Batman movies that are in two different universes. That doesn't make a lot of sense. One of them has to be different than the other, or what are we doing?
I think that's also why they're being separated as well. Like,
yeah.
spaced out.
if Brave and the Bold starts to feel like Matt Reeves' film, then I'm gonna be like, what are we doing? I'd be like, yo, what are we doing?
Like Lance had to correct the understanding of Hank and Henry.
No, I don't even think it was Jake that didn't know that. It was just
No one calls him that.
I never heard him call Hank
call
Callan
that
before.
just like I call what's his name, J.G. Levitt. Old J.G. Levitt.
Listen, I am pumped for this.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm pumped for it. I am, either arrogantly, and again, also all these rumors and like scoops and whatnot. I always take them with a grain of salt. Even when sometimes I feel like there may be some validity to it, I'm like, until not even James Gunn confirms it, until I actually see shit like on a YouTube trailer or on the big screen, I'll fully believe it, because as we know, movies already shot and edited might get canned at the 11th hour.
Fetman says there should always be a perfect balance. Absolutely have some broody, dark elements, but also some fun, weird, and silly too. I think that is. I don't think. I just want to clear this up. I don't want like an Adam West Batman movie. That's not what I'm asking for, right? I want something that feels like the comic book, but isn't unnecessarily street levelly dark and gritty. That's not what I want. Because if I want that, I can go watch the Matt Reeves Batman.
Exactly.
Movie.
You know what director had? You know what director had a balance of dark and comical? Tim Burton.
Yep, I agree.
Brave and the Bold should feel more like a James Bond or like an Indiana Jones movie than
I agree.
Fucking
I would love
7.
Indiana Jones. That would be great. That's a great comparison.
It's like Batman is a fairly serious character, but he does have a wry sense of humor.
Yeah.
Batman will crack a joke every now and then, and the other characters he surrounds himself with aren't Batman. So Robin could, make a joke. Batgirl could make a joke. Like, I mean, it doesn't. The film doesn't have to be serious. You can take Batman seriously and still have fun.
Yeah. All right, we got some super chats. Anybody want to mention anything else about that at all before we move on? Because we're going to do Power Rangers after we do the super chats. Anything at all about Batman, Brave and the Bold? We good?
I like Batman. He's a cool guy.
I don't have anything else to say about Batman, but before we move on, just if ever anyone's interested, my nickname for Hayden Pantier is Hay Pants.
What?
What's your nickname for Grant Gustin?
I don't have one for him.
Just give me that.
I come up with one.
Just give me that yellow oval whenever they do the bat suit.
Oh shit! What happened?
My camera fell. Just give me the yellow oval whenever they do that bat suit.
Naruto here with the $2 super chat, which we're 6 out of 10 on super chats already, and we have about an hour left. So thank you guys so much. Return of the Mac, not Thong Song. I forgot about Thong Song. I'm surprised I did, because Paige used to talk about that all the time. I actually still play the Thong Song and Return of the Mac at the club, surprisingly enough. 499 super chat from Staggervore. The Star Trek TV shows and the DCAU had some of the best scores in media. I actually agree with this. I think some of the the only one I didn't really like, which didn't like for Star Trek, but it was a good song, was the Enterprise intro. Like that theme song to me was good, but I don't think it went with the show.
If we're talking theme songs, they're great Star Trek theme songs, but if we're talking scores in the episodes, I don't think any of the Star Trek TV shows had memorable scores, like musical scores in the episodes.
Yeah, maybe. Fair enough. I think they had some really good songs in them, though, like the intro songs and stuff like that.
I really hope that if we ever get our first Justice League movie in the DC Studios era, that they go back to the original Justice League animated series and do a rendition of that theme song. That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah. There are certain themes that I feel like get too overused in this day and age, but if they wanted to bring back a version of that Justice League theme, I absolutely would not mind.
Now, this was dropped into the Discord mentioned tonight as well, and Lance is here, which is good because he probably knows a lot about this. We're getting a Disney Plus Power Rangers series.
Oh my
apparently.
god!
And Peyton Elizabeth Lee is going to be the Red Ranger? Really?
Okay, first of all, these are just all casting rumors from that Legacy of Nerd Twitter page or whatever. If Peyton Elizabeth Lee, aka Andy Mack, will be the Red Ranger, cool. We don't know if they're adapting Mighty Morphin Power Rangers again or if they're doing an original idea. The only casting names that they have in place are, like placeholder names. So we don't know who these characters are. But if the Red Ranger is going to be a female and before all the weirdos get to talking, would not be the first time, like at all. Would not be the first time.
Well, they're going to get talking. The weirdos are going to talk about this.
Yeah.
You already know.
But cool. Like the only issue I've had is every time you see they're casting somebody, oh yeah, that's going to be Zach. That not just because it's a black guy doesn't mean it's going to be Zach. Just because it's an Asian girl doesn't mean it's going to be the Yellow Ranger. Like, why are we so stuck on the fact that it may end up being Mighty Morphin? It may very well be. If you
had to guess though, which one would you think it is if it's not going to be Mighty Morphin? Which one do you think the reboot's going to be?
I think it's just going to be an original idea because the original premise for this show, before it got into the hands of Disney being where it's streaming at, because another thing people keep messing up is the fact that this show is developed from Hasbro because Hasbro owns Power Rangers still. It was originally going to be on Netflix, but the original premise is basically this is the first team of Power Rangers in a long time in a world where everybody forgot that the Power Rangers existed.
Okay.
So they wouldn't be the first team. They would be the second team.
Which is why they're probably not going to be quote unquote Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, right? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah. I think it's just going to be Power Rangers. It's not going to be Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's not going to be Zach Trini. It's not going to be them.
What if it's Power Rangers 6-7 Force?
Hey, that might work too. But another thing people come at is Disney's just airing this. Because if you do a bit of research, this isn't even. If Hulu was still a separate thing, this show would be on Hulu and not Disney Plus.
Oh, you think so?
Because of the whole 20th century. This is under 20th century. Right. Yes, Disney bought Fox, but this is under 20th century. This is not under Disney. But since Disney has Hulu and they integrated, it's gonna be streamed on Disney Plus. But this is under 20th century in Hasbro.
Oh, why do you think they gave up on the Power Rangers movie, the one from 2017? Why do you think they gave up on that one?
Because of fan reception, and the box office wasn't what they wanted it to be. But you released that movie around the same time as Beauty and the Beast and several others. I mean, I remember the day I went to go. I remember the day I went to go see that movie.
General thoughts on that movie. Everybody needs to give their opinion. In chat, give your opinion. The 2017 Power Rangers movie, good or bad? Like, what do you think? Because I like Krispy Kreme, so for me it was good. So
we got a loaded question. What? I saw that'd be good.
I don't know anything about Power Rangers. Like, I've never watched the TV shows or seen the movies. But everyone I know that's into Power Rangers really liked that 2017 movie. Like, I know a lot of people that were like, it's so good, you got to see. They tried to push me to go see it. So I heard nothing but praise.
It was really good. It's just the way that they tried to take it. They took too long with this movie. Was literally essentially just a really, really long origin story. People did not like that certain characters were race swapped, even though they made it not inherently racist with how the original show was, even though they didn't think about it back then. People didn't like the way that they handled like Goldar and
Xana says they hated that version of Kimberly.
What?
I like that version of Kimberly. Like,
yeah,
she's not. They took her out of the the stereotypical cheerleader type because
the Valley Girl and all that stuff.
I did not like what Kimberly ended up being in the original show, which was just a damsel in distress who screamed, "Help me, Tommy," every 5 minutes and stood there while monsters surrounded her because that's what they thought female characters would do back in the day. So
this is the same time as the X-Men show. That's wild. I really like the 2017 movie. I haven't seen it probably since it came out in theaters, but I remember being like, you know what? I grew up with Power Rangers. It was, I like the franchise. It's not my top tier franchises that like make me, but it was cool to see the different versions of the characters. It was cool to see some cameos in the movie. I was like, yo, I haven't seen those since I was a kid. And I like the new lineup of the Rangers. I could have seen another like movie or maybe limited series of those kids, those teenagers then now.
It was fine. The movie was fine. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, but that's a little...
Who plays Kimberly in that movie? Is it Naomi Scott or something like that?
Yep, Naomi Scott.
Yeah, Naomi Scott.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a loaded question we got right there, Eric, asking who everybody's favorite Rangers across.
Oh, hold on. Let me look over. Sorry, I was getting ready.
Yeah. That is a
all right.
question.
We got a $10 super chat from Staggervore. The only opposition I would have on the Power Rangers reboot is that it might end up being a fully mature, geared version and not something that today's kids could also enjoy.
It's
We'll
gonna
do this
end up
and then
being
we'll
like
do
Percy Jackson.
Well, that's
you
what
think
that,
so?
what's his name?
Because
The guy who did
that's who's
Castlevania was
making it.
doing.
It's gonna end up being like Percy Jackson because that's who's writing and producing this for Hasbro in 20th Century.
I forgot
It's
the
out-
finale was
yeah.
this week for Percy
Yeah.
Jackson. I haven't watched it yet.
And that's coming back this year. So
The
I mean,
the trailer for season 3's dropped as well, I think, right? Or a teaser for season 3.
yeah. All I
Percy
have to say is, good for you, Percy. You got yourself a
So
black
I'm
woman.
gonna say something maybe controversial about Percy Jackson, and I wish Darren was here because I think he really likes that show. Percy Jackson is one of the few streaming shows that feels to me like it belonged on the CW, and I'm not saying that in a negative way. It just feels like a CW TV show.
Because of Jesse L. Martin being the daddy.
And Jessica Parker Kennedy being Medusa.
I mean, maybe, but it just has that vibe. Like the first season and the second season has that vibe, and we've talked about it. That like it definitely feels like a show you would have seen on television, which makes me very worried about the Power Rangers reboot because are they going to go for more of like that feeling, like a traditional Power Rangers type TV? Because you guys know, as much as people love Power Rangers, the TV shows were very TV. They were very, very TV shows.
I beg to differ
Okay.
because you have your seasons where it's much darker, in space, Lost Galaxy. Hell, RPM is dealing with a post-apocalyptic wasteland where the Earth was taken over by a evil computer virus, aka AI. And I mean, you have seasons where Rangers do die. Like they had to kill off one Ranger because in real life she was dealing with cancer. Like it's darker themes, so they can make it work. Like people and kids watched it. I watched it back in the day, even in the darker seasons. So, I mean, it can work. I just don't think that this is going to be like the campiness. I think it's gonna try to follow in the footsteps of that 2017 movie, but a lot more cleaner. If you get what I mean. Like they're gonna try to make it work, but they're actually gonna go for. I honestly I don't believe some of these castings anyway because they already said they're trying to go for legitimate teenagers and not 20 somethings that can look 15, 16.
Do you want to go to that question that was asking about Rangers?
Yeah. I did put something in private chat for you too, though. So.
Okay, I just answered.
Who's everyone's favorite Rangers across all the shows? Like, we're not going to do all of them because that would take a really long time. So you can give a couple of your shout outs of your favorites if you want.
Right.
Before we move into our final topic.
Right. I don't think they meant like list from everyone, just across the media. Like, who are some of your standouts?
Okay. Well, shameless plug. Go check out my show, Ranger Nation, over on my channel. All Power Rangers all the time. Shameless plug. But first of all, the GOAT. Tommy Oliver, rest in peace, Jason David Frank.
Yeah.
Another one of my favorite Red Rangers who, like, I mean, this may not be a popular opinion, but I really did enjoy Zato from the Hasbro, Nickelodeon / Netflix era. All in all, he ended up sacrificing himself for his team. Literally twice. The man died twice, so he sacrificed himself for his team, and then ended up becoming a conduit for Zordon to speak through in the final season of Power Rangers. So I thought that was really cool. Like Jason, Tommy Oliver, Zato, Shane from Ninja Storm, even though we know what happened with the real life actor being a piece of shit. Those are some of mine.
Anybody else want to chime in on this before we move on? Any
I will say two of my favorites. Austin St. John, who played Red Ranger Jason, was always one of my favorites. And also Yoshi, who played Koda from Dino Charge.
Yoshi is the GOAT.
Yeah, those particular two were my favorites.
Yoshi would be my pick, honestly.
Were you saying no to when I said Jason Lance?
No, when you said Austin St. John,
that's a yikes.
Another creep. Another.
I like that.
You know he's got a podcast with someone else, right?
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying.
What?
I'm not. I know the actors.
He's saying the character. You like the character from the show.
I like Jason.
I hated Jason. I hated and I only hate Jason because Austin St. John can't act like at all. He cannot act.
All right. If you want to hear more debates about Power Rangers, head over to Ranger Nation on
Lance, tell me this though. Look at Yoshi and tell me that guy can't play Nightwing.
Oh, he definitely can. I can see that all day.
Yeah. I've been campaigning that for years.
So either him or Brennan. I take both of them though.
We are 8 out of 10 super chats on the Reloaded channel, so only 2 more and we'll hit the goal. And if we do, these are the choices on our list. We can do fave 90s Batman cartoon villains.
Oh.
So that's like from all of anything that Batman is in. So it could be Justice League, anything that Batman was in that you can put it. So
well, you said 90s. Justice League was 2000s.
Yeah. Any of the 90s stuff though. Best voice actors of all time.
Rowan, what are you laughing at?
I just love as you were sipping your coffee or drinking, you're like, actually, it was 2000, and just sip it out. Like,
actually,
I love
best voice actors of all time. Top 3 video game characters, which was Jake's option, and lastly, ranking the eye colors of cartoon characters. So,
what?
Fuck.
So, that's
don't have a fetish.
That's the options you have.
Did you just run that through AI and it came up with a suggestion?
No, that was actually suggested in Discord. So we'll be giving our favorite eye colors for characters if that gets selected.
Please vote for that.
Also, Wonder Man.
26% have voted for it.
Before I go, Wonder Man has dropped to 88% for critics ratings, but they're almost. Not even most.
88 is still good as fuck, though.
Yeah, majority of them are positive. Like, I can't wait till, what is that, Wednesday or Tuesday?
Wednesday, I think, yeah.
No, it's Tuesday. The 27th is Tuesday.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I love Yaya, and I love just the premise that they're going with. I could give a rat's ass about source material, but actor and premise are going to be the main thing.
If it comes out Tuesday, I will have time to watch it before Thursday. So,
fellas, shameless plug, but I did do a social reaction on my channel, a little short, and I'll say this: it is definitely worth watching. It is definitely worth watching, and damn, I gotta be careful with what I say.
Okay. Go for Ronan.
Well, go check out Ronan's channel then. So,
yeah, be on the lookout. Don't let this one slip through the cracks. Like it is worth watching.
So we're gonna do these 3 super chats, and then we're gonna watch the Masters of the Universe trailer, and I want to talk about that and some of the reactions to it. But we got
the power of Grayskull.
Zap Rousdowser here with a $2 super chat says Trini is the GOAT of all Rangers. R.I.P. Thoy Trang.
Yeah. Hearing about that accident was insane in detail.
I remember when it happened, but what actually happened? What was the accident?
They lost control of the car randomly.
Right.
Like, she died, but her cousin that was in the car with her has been paralyzed from the neck down ever since.
It was not too dissimilar from what happened to Randy Savage all the way back in the day.
Wow.
Literally just a freak accident.
That's crazy. South Texas Sharky with a $2 super chat. Yep. Confetti in the chat, guys. Go ahead and put your confetti up. $2 super chat to my friends in the north. Stay safe and warm. So yeah, we've got a major storm coming through. I don't know if Darren's dealing with it right now. I know Darren's in the chat. Shout out to Darren. But major storm coming through, and I don't know, Lance, are you warm where you are?
I mean, it's gonna be, but tomorrow's supposed to get up to like 20. It says it's not supposed to. No, not even 20. Tomorrow's supposed to. Yes. No, it's supposed to get up to 10 tomorrow. 10 tomorrow with the low of -7. 10 on Saturday with the low of -7. supposed to be up to 17 on Sunday, and it's supposed to snow. But I still feel like 17 degrees is not cold enough to snow. So I'm not expecting any snow. I'm not expecting any of them what these people are freaking out about. Like we haven't had bad winter weather. Oh, make sure you prep. Go to the store and buy up all the toilet paper and soup. For what?
Remember when we kept getting weather reports and they're like, oh man, you're like, we're shutting down school, weather's going to be coming and it's bad, and then there was not an inch of snow on the ground and everybody had a free off day.
Well, in my area, because I'm right on the coast, they're like, it's going to be bad, but now apparently they're like, oh, it's going to be icy rain, apparently. So
that's what we're looking at over here, too.
Which is not much better, but I would rather not be snowed in, so
it's too
I'm
cold
okay
to
with that.
snow. Like, I don't get what the weather people aren't understanding. It's too cold to snow.
If I've said this once, I've said it 100 times, but being a meteorologist has got to be the best job in the world.
Because you don't have to be right about anything.
Because you could be wrong every day of the week and still get paid.
There was a meteorologist in my area. He's like, it's called a forecast, meaning we don't know if it's going to happen or not. We're just telling you what we're told. And I'm like, so you're the middleman of all this. All right, last super chat before we talk about the trailer or watch the trailer. By the way, shout out, we hit the goal in the Reloaded channel. If you'd like to contribute to the goal over on the Debunks channel, we are 2 out of 5, and we still have about a half hour on that one. If you guys want to do that, you can. Awesome, thank you. Send any tier. Where would you go to have a staycation?
I'm old. What's a staycation?
Isn't the point of having a staycation that you don't go anywhere?
Like, you stay in your house.
Well, if I had to go somewhere for a staycation, I would probably stay my ass in a much warmer part of the world, for sure. I don't need it. I don't need it to be tropical or anything like that, but I need it to be like 60 and above year round. That would be perfect for me. So literally anywhere like that. So I need to drive about, I don't know, 500 miles south of where I am to get to that. It's not usually that bad where I am, typically, but we do get snow once in a while. So
it's generally not bad here. Like, we'll have a year where there's snow, but we haven't had a big notable blizzard over here where I'm at in probably about 17 years.
Oh,
yeah.
I guess San Diego Comic Con is my staycation because, dude, besides doing what I do over there, the weather, dude, whew, it is perfect.
Yeah.
South Texas Shark says the beach which is a 1 hour drive. I agree. I think the beach is good.
About a month ago, I drove to Pennsylvania for Steel City Con because I was getting I was collecting prints for some of my friends up there. It's like a little side hustle, and I was worried because for the weeks leading up to it, they were predicting that it was going to be a big snow that weekend, and I take off. I'm driving, and there's a lot of snow that's sticking to the ground when I'm there. The entire time I was in Pennsylvania, didn't snow once, so got pretty lucky.
Staggervore with a 99 super chat topping us out there. Thank you so much, Staggervore, for the support. I do appreciate it. Muppets trailer tomorrow, apparently.
Ooh.
So, Tony's, can I have your bag of M&Ms? I don't have much left, but I do have little mini muffins. I love these things. They're not really good for me, but I eat them anyway, the little bites. It's something you put like your kid's lunchbox. I'm sure Lance has probably done that before.
Yep.
I mean, it's not like Lay's chips where half the bag is air.
Lone Wolf with a $5 super chat. Lance, where I work, my store was empty on water, paper, ramen, soup, peanut butter, bread, and my job is begging me to come in tomorrow, and I live in Austin.
Well, I have to be up
cooking with those ingredients.
I have to be up at I have to be at work by 4, and my route is up north, like downtown Chicago, by the water, and it's going to be -7.
Oh, you poor bastard.
Yeah, we're hoping the trucks just don't start.
Are you still doing deliveries?
Yes.
Okay. All right, it is time for the Masters of the Universe trailer. And yeah, we're doing. Somebody asked if we're doing a list. Yes, anybody that sticks around, we're going to talk about our 3 least favorite or worst movie endings of all time.
But I'm about to jump out. But
okay.
I was about to say, if you're gonna be up for 4 hours, you gotta go.
Yeah, I did enjoy the Masters of the Universe trailer, especially since I only remember seeing the old cartoon when I was a kid. Like I think it came on like Toon Disney from time to time. So yeah, like from going from that to this looks very promising, and I'm actually shocked. Like I did not expect it to come out looking this good. So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for hanging out, Lance. Go check out Lance's channel, Ranger Nation, on what day of the week is it? Sundays?
Sundays, but we're doing a live stream on Monday.
Okay.
So I'll be live
See you,
Monday,
Lance.
and then I'll be live Tuesday.
Okay. All right. See you later.
See ya.
Hey, man. Boys, I think I might have to do it as well. I've been yawning a storm.
Okay. All right. Well, check out Ronan. You said you did the video today that you were suggesting for people to go check out. So go do that. Or was it yesterday? I don't know if you said yesterday or today, but
it was fucking wild, dude. It was like what 3-4 trailers that dropped. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
Motu looks good, man. I'm hoping that like the VFX get better, and I'm interested to see how the castings of like Evil Lynn and the Sorceress. I'm like, I wonder how they're gonna come out. So, I'm pumped.
Okay. All right, well, go check out Ronan's channel. Thank you, Ronan. It's been a pleasure as always. Thank you for coming in and being with us.
See you,
yeah. Take care. Good night, fellas. I have the power.
So we're going to watch the trailer. We'll talk about it and some of the controversy, and then we're going to do, if both Joe and Jake stick around, we will do a list, quick list of 3, and it should go quickly with just the 3 of us. All right, so here's the trailer. I have not seen the whole thing, so this is my first time watching it in totality. So here we go.
All that stuff that only exists in legends and bedtime stories. Talking tigers, spaceships, and magic swords that can make a man as mighty as a god. Where I come from, that stuff is real.
Okay, so we are seeing, this is Eternia. See the sorceress, we see the sword, which looks really good. And Grayskull looked awesome too. So I guess what I'm getting from this little speech here is that this is Adam before we see the Earth stuff. He's on Eternia here.
Yes, so yeah.
Okay.
Why did you send me away?
I wanted you to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you. There's
This obsession with nerd stuff and sword things, it's not a good look for human resources.
I know it sounds crazy, but that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry. The sword's mine.
Hang on, it's about to get weird.
Oh, Tila.
Riverdale?
Oh, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
Take the sword. You protect them.
Fisto. Evil Lynn. Cringer. Oh, that looks so good. Woo! Oh my god. Woo! Holy shit.
I didn't know the chick from Riverdale was playing Tila. I did not know that.
This actually looks really fun. And I think it's... So let's kind of talk about each portion of this. So the concept is that Prince Adam gets sent to Earth to protect him because of all the stuff that's going on in Eternia. And he has to get back to Eternia. I'm guessing he has to find his sword. So there is going to be a portion of this movie that does take place on Earth. Probably the first act of the movie. Or some of the first act. And then he has to get back to Eternia and I guess take his rightful place as He-Man. And Jared Leto as Skeletor. Let's talk about that for a second. Let me jump ahead to that. Let me mute it.
I mean, the mask and everything looks great, but yeah.
You don't like Skeletor?
No, I love Skeletor, and the look is great. I just don't care for Jared Leto.
But the thing is, I don't even see Jared Leto, so to me, that's not a problem. Like, I don't see him here. The thing that reminds me it's Jared Leto is seeing Jared Leto. Like, if I don't have to see him, then I don't think it's a big deal. I think we might actually get some backstory on Skeletor, and we might see Jared Leto that way. But, I mean, they're going full on. Like, this isn't just like a weird prosthetic thing. This is like a full-on skull.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
And I always have trouble saying this woman's name, but Marina Baccarin, she's the one playing the sorceress, isn't she?
I believe so.
Yeah. So this movie's definitely got some familiar names in it, and I swear I've seen the actor for He-Man in something before. I just couldn't tell you what.
Oh, he's been in a lot of like TV shows.
I figured that.
I believe he was in the. Is it the Royal Red, White, and Blue, whatever that movie? Wasn't he in that one too?
Not sure.
Anyway, he's played a lot of gay characters, which is part of the controversy about him being in this, is that he's been in a lot of roles where his character's been gay. And so people were like, oh, we don't want to see this because this guy's always been in gay stuff. And it's like, actors do acting. That's what they do.
Get over it.
But I think the Leto not being so visible is probably going to help the film, to be honest. Because I think Leto being in Tron was what hurt the movie. Yeah, he made as a gay icon. Get over it. It's so funny. Let's see here, though. What else we got? Evil Lynn looks really good. Just trying to get a few shots of this. I love this classic-looking logo. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Red, White, and Royal Blue, that's what it was called.
That's it. Yeah.
I could not remember that name for the life of me.
Oh, my God. This looks so fucking...
Yeah. Oh, look, there's Goat Man right next to Skeletor.
I also want to point out Skeletor has no nipples. I just want you guys to understand that.
Well, then he is there. Anatomically incorrect.
Do you know what's wild? I heard he was in this movie. But Goat Man is a character that they made him... The revival lines have made him. But he did not have a toy in the 80s. And he was never on the cartoon in the 80s.
Right.
He only appeared in one storybook. So he's like one of the most obscure characters, and they stuck him in this movie.
Alison Brie is Evil Lynn. Yeah. All right, so the other thing we saw in the trailer, this is the thing that people are kind of exploding over, is the pronoun joke that's clearly a joke in the trailer. At his desk, right? It says he, him under it as a joke. I'm pretty sure that... I don't think they were putting it in there as like something serious. It seems like it's there to be a funny moment because he's called He-Man. So the pronouns being under his name are making fun of his actual name. It's like poking fun at He-Man.
I mean, it could very well be in there as a joke, but someone's automatically going to look at that and view it as an agenda being pushed.
Well, that's it right here. Now they're making Masters of the Universe and giving He-Man pronouns. His name is literally a pronoun.
It's almost like
he is a pronoun.
Right.
But look who's complaining.
Oh, yeah, of course. These people won't stop until they ruin everything. He/him. He's called He-Man. And then Ant here, a friend of mine, John, what is the first part of He-Man? What's that word called? It's a fucking pronoun.
Now, it would be really hypocritical if John had he, him in his Twitter bio. That'd be really hypocritical.
I bet John didn't respond to that.
Oh, probably not.
You know what? Simply to
So
satisfy
it goes, you know what he
Yeah.
needs? It's virtue signaling. Because they're making fun of the fact that his name is a pronoun name? That's virtue signaling? Oh my god. Well, that is the joke, Michael. That's the joke. Did you need them to like put it in black and white for you to get the joke?
It's in black and white right there.
No, but I'm saying like that's not what it says though.
I know.
It says he/him on it. Did it have to say he/man for you to get the joke?
But
Or is
man
that
isn't, that wouldn't work because man's not a pronoun.
No, but I'm saying like if that's what he needs to understand the joke, are they really this stupid?
Yes.
Is this really the level of stupidity that we've reached? Where you can't even get the joke when it's presented to you in an abstract way. You need it literally put in front of your face. And then here, you know damn well what the name He-Man has no connection to the modern identity politics of pronouns. That is the fucking joke. God damn. Like, these guys are so fucking stupid. They're using the concept of pronouns being displayed as a joke on the fact that He-Man has a pronoun in his name and he existed before people were displaying their pronouns. It's not really that fucking hard to get the joke. I just...
Chris, you said I'm your hero in the chat. I want to know, what did I do? I'm morbidly curious. What did I do?
Wait, what? Who said that?
Chris, a little up in the chat. He said, Jake, you're my hero. And now I'm morbidly curious as to what I did.
So, of course, all the usuals are in losing their minds because the new Masters of the Universe trailer, there's a bit where the lead character has pronouns shown. You know, the film about a character, check notes, He-Man. You can't make this shit up. Then here, I see, look, this is funny. Keep seeing people sharing this image from the new Master of the Universe trailer and completely being triggered without any critical thinking. Think for a moment about the context before you rage tweet. The context is you have a man who is burdened by an office job working for HR. He longs for adventure instead, but he has a feminist boss who tells him to stop thinking on these things. He ignores them and becomes He-Man. Get it? We need to stop being triggered every time we see a pronoun and think much more critically about the broader narratives. Is it possible that Hollywood absolutely destroys this film with some leftist messaging? Certainly. They have given us no reason to doubt that they will do that. But for now, you can't get that from the trailer that premiered today. In fact, you get the opposite. That's what I'm saying. I don't see it as a virtue signal. I see it as them actually making fun of that, which I'm not necessarily happy about it, but it's not going to ruin the fucking movie for me.
Eric, asking these people to think critically is like asking a statue to blink. It's never going to happen.
The Master of the Universe CGI looks bad. I don't know why people say this. Like, it's obviously a trailer. It's going to be different by the time it comes out. Very few movies look exactly the same.
CGI. They're just regurgitating what the internet tells them to.
But what can improve is He-Man being labeled His fucking name is He-Man. I'm losing my fucking mind. It's totally unnecessary slap in the face unless they're going to use it to make fun of pronouns. I don't know any... I have been in many an office in my day, right? Same. Even in modern times. I don't know any desk where they actually have people's pronouns listed on the desk like this, which tells me it is definitely some sort of joke. I don't know what the joke is going to be, but it's definitely some sort of joke. This says, I know the anti-pronoun crowd will throw a fit, but this joke in the Master of the Universe trailer should be objectively hilarious. If you have critical thinking, then yes, it is hilarious. I grew up watching Master of the Universe. This better be fucking good, but that was unnecessary. We all know he's a man. It's actually... Oh my god.
Can we just stop looking at this? Because I'm just going to get annoyed.
Yeah, this is the last one. I knew before I even scrolled through here, I knew for a fact that we were going to have a bunch of people that have been rotted to the core by all of this, which is essentially where we're at, right? We're at a point where, like, jokes don't even land because they're so intent on, like, micro analyzing every frame of a trailer to find something to get mad about, even when the joke is literally in their face.
I mean, what you could do is all that energy that you're using to be offended and butthurt by something, you could just as easily use that same amount of energy to not be offended or butthurt by it.
Yeah, we did have a comment here.
I'm not giving you a cold fusion formula here. Like, it's basic stuff.
Yeah. Oh, no, they gave pronouns to a hero literally named pronoun/gender or -gender. Yeah. So before we move on from this, we do have a super chat and all that. But I want to say, I like the trailer. I'm excited for the movie. I literally watched He-Man when it aired on TV as a kid. Not this bullshit where you're watching it on YouTube or you're watching the Blu-ray or the DVD or whatever. I watched it when it was on television, the original series, when it was basically a marketing ploy for toys. And I had all the toys. I actually had the original Grayskull. Like, I had the castle that opened like this with the playset on the inside of it.
Still have my Skeletor toy from when I was a kid, where it's like the purple hood and everything, like the rare ones where the hood was purple. I still have that somewhere.
Did you watch the teaser for the trailer that came that came out yesterday?
I saw it for a second, but I thought I'd just wait for the trailer. Why does the teaser have something else in it?
The teaser for the trailer was amazing.
Oh, right. It had a lot of nostalgic stuff in it, right?
Like and you know, since we're talking about, like, you know, jackwagons who don't get things or who complain about things, there was one YouTuber, who I won't name his name, who did a review of the teaser for the trailer and was completely offended. He's like, they're making fun of He-Man and they're making fun of you for liking He-Man and they're making fun of everyone who grew up in the 80s. And it's like, no, they're not. It was basically a love letter. That was basically a love letter to the franchise, and you're like the only person being offended by this.
I think I'm the oldest. Didn't we confirm that I'm a little bit older than you, Joe? Because our birthday is around the same time.
By 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm 2 weeks older than Joe. So that's pretty funny. Anyway, everybody liked the trailer. I liked it. I'm going to leave it there that I really enjoyed the trailer, and I'm looking forward to the movie. So I have no issue critically thinking about a trailer and understanding there's jokes in it. Yeah. What about you, Jake? Did you like it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm not enjoying how much I'm going to be going back and forth this year with all the shit coming out. But
yeah, that's true.
I mean, I had a good time with that.
And Joe, obviously, you liked it. So
that was the other thing I mentioned. Yesterday, I was like, I got two things that were like the universe giving me a gift, and it was like Christina Hodson, and then the teaser telling me that the He-Man trailer was coming.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God, that trailer just, any expectations I had, it blew them away.
I already got tickets for my first movie of the year next weekend.
What is it?
Send Help.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be good. All right, we got a $4.99 super chat from Sagavor. Sorry, has anyone seen a short-lived Fox series, Son of Zorn? Basically a parody of He-Man who transfers to a suburban life. No,
I've seen the show, but I disagree. I've heard people say in the past it was a parody of He-Man. It's not a parody of He-Man. The character is nothing like He-Man, like nothing at all. I mean, he's more like a generic barbarian, more like maybe like a Conan type.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'd compare it to Conan.
Oh, you've seen it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, Conan's like a generic barbarian, really. But I mean, he doesn't act anything like He-Man. I think people saw the character's like design and were like, it's He-Man, but it's like if you watch He-Man, the character's nothing like He-Man.
Let me see. I'm gonna watch the trailer for it. Now that you brought it up.
He is the defender of Zephyria. He has conquered the tribes of Aegon and drank the blood of his fallen enemies out of the skulls of their children. And now he is returning home to his family.
Nothing more emotional than a soldier coming home, am I right? Oh, by the way, I'm Zorn.
How have I never heard of the show before?
It was He's on Fox.
Been out of your life for a long time.
Just a decade.
But I'm here now, and that erases everything bad I did. Let's get some food, shall we?
For real?
Food whore!
Who's voicing this character? Sounds
Is it
familiar.
Is it Jason Sudeikis?
I was thinking that myself. I don't know. I don't remember, but I think that's going to sound like him.
It'll probably say here.
They try to give me advice about girls.
Your dad, he calls it a vagina.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There is some.
That is going right back where it came from.
Don't act like you never rode a Death Hawk, Edie.
I was 19. I was out of my mind. If you don't get rid of this thing right now, I'm calling animal control.
Oh, no, no.
Makes me
this
think
bird
of
will
Roger
kill
Rabbit.
animal control.
I'm not kidding.
Jeez. What the hell? What? It was painless. Done this a billion. Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh my God.
I'll get the hose.
This is the problem with an older one, is they don't want to die, so they just won't.
Well,
Was it only one season?
Well, now we
Yeah.
know why. Now we know why Meg finally killed the giant chicken.
One season. Okay, got it. $2 super chat from Lone Wolf. Like you, Eric, Mike Kalinsko. What is it? I can't say
Kalinowski.
that. Kalinowski. Got it. So long ago. Call out trolls. Well, I mean, I have a whole channel for it, so I get kind of used to doing it. But yeah, thank you for the super chat, Kalinowski. I have a trouble with long O's, I guess. Let's see here.
It was a really bad joke.
I know. You held it in. I saw. Bird blindness strikes again.
Fuck
Oh
that
my
show.
God. Oh no.
I thought we were done with that.
Well, Joe loves the bird blindness joke.
Oh, yeah. We still make jokes about that. Like, because, and being in Philadelphia, we'll see people wearing Eagles jerseys, and I'll be like, that guy's got a duck on their jersey. I'm bird blind.
All right. Let's see here. Alrighty. So what we're going to do now, this is the...
Chris, I don't know what the hell you've been smoking, but I would stop.
We are at the end of the show, where we're going to go ahead and do a round of... We got 2 out of 5 super chats at the Debunks channel in a minute and a half to hit it. It's any tier super chat. So if you guys want me to put up some sort of a poll over there, we just need 3 more super chats in the Debunks channel. We have about a minute to hit it. I don't know if we are or not, but there you go. We're going to be doing, 3 of our least favorite endings to movies of all time. I made my notes over here. And I'm pretty sure these are going to be hot takes for a lot of people. So, because I have no idea what anybody's going to pick. And the fact that we probably won't overlap is really interesting. I don't see us overlapping on a lot of these, but I guess it could happen. Let's see who goes first.
I went kind of obscure with mine.
Okay. Well, this colorful wheel loves Jake.
Yeah.
So, all right, there you go.
So, first one, I'm going to go over here. So, this is technically part of a franchise, and I'm just going to lump both movies into this spot because I think it applies to both of them. And that is both Code 8 movies. The Netflix ones with Robbie.
I was going to say, yeah, there's one on TV, yeah.
Yeah, I think both of those had terrible endings because the endings just felt, and like everything I'm saying here applies to both of them. They felt like very sudden, like they were leading into something, and then it was if they, maybe cut mid-scene and just went right to credits. Like they were going to lead into something, and in the case of going from movie 1 to 2, the thing that they cut right in the middle of, they didn't even follow up on. So it was like there wasn't a point, and whoever did the writing for those movies, I really think if they do a third one, which I don't even know if that's happening, probably not, but in the event that they do, they need to get a different writer because whoever's doing that does not know how to write an ending.
All right. Here we go. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding
Did this
me?
happen last time too?
Yeah.
Damn, Star does love me.
So wait, why are you only on there twice? What? Wait, everybody's disappeared twice. Let me add you in again. Hold on.
All right,
It's weird.
You good?
All right. Yes.
All right. So my second one that I'm going with, this is another movie that I believe is a Netflix original. A lot of people really liked this movie until the ending, where you had people who loved the ending, people who did not love the ending. I did not love the ending, and that's Bird Box.
Oh god, for some reason I figured somebody was going to mention that.
Yeah, I really liked the movie, and then they just... You see a clear goal for the ending, and then they wimp out of doing it. I won't spoil it, but they take the complete safe ending. They don't, like, you think they're about to swing for the fence, and then they lose all their momentum right as soon as it makes contact. It's very, very safe, low stakes, and it doesn't feel like a fitting ending to the movie that you had just watched. And that really soured my opinion on the movie as a whole, because I really liked it up until the last 20 minutes or so.
All right.
I don't even remember how the movie ended. I remember liking it, but that I don't remember much.
How did it? Go ahead and like refresh his memory if you want on the ending.
You had the mom who like named their kids at the community school for the blind and whatnot. And then that bird box was supposed to like be a symbol of, you know, somebody who keeps their emotions locked away. But they just, it had too much of a good ending when the movie up to that point was leading toward an inevitable consequence.
Okay. All right, let's spin.
If it gets on me a third time, that's going to be funny.
Oh. Well, let's go into Joe. All right, Joe.
All right. I just kind of threw my list together while we were doing the show, because I'm sure there's movies with worse endings, but this is what I came up with off the top of my head. Number 3, I got a movie I love, Nightmare on Elm Street. The original Nightmare on Elm Street. You know, the ending just kind of feels like thrown together. Like, it's like Wes Craven had a great movie, a great story, and he just didn't quite know how to end it. So the whole, I'm going to turn my back on you and take back all the... And then suddenly everything kind of just gets undone, and the mom's back, and the... I don't know, that ending just doesn't work for me. But it's a great movie otherwise.
Okay. Let's see. Spin the wheel. Is it going to go to Jake?
No, I think it's you.
Okay. All right.
That was close.
It was. I like this movie, but I think the resolution at the end is really weird, or how we wrap up the film. And that is the movie Signs. I just think, like, why are the aliens coming to a planet where the majority of the planet is water? Like, that just didn't make any sense to me. But everything else in the movie, up until, like, that reveal, I thought was really cool. And I like it as a movie. Yeah. I just wish they would have stuck the ending, or M. Night Shyamalan would have stuck the ending a little bit better on that one. Because I do like the weirdness of his films typically, but they don't always end satisfyingly for me. And that's one of the ones where I didn't really care for the ending.
I would push back on that one, though, because we as humans put ourselves in environments where we can't survive. I mean, we take precautions, but we go into space. We go underwater. We take precautions and try to stay alive, but we do go into environments that can kill us. And
but I don't think we ever knew for sure, like, why they chose Earth. Like, we never really got a reason why.
Right.
It was it's more like you have to assume instead of understand why.
That's true, but isn't that real? Like, because, like, if those aliens were coming, like, I don't think they would announce their intentions. Like, there's something here they needed. There was something here they wanted, they needed. We don't know what that was, but
that doesn't necessarily mean it's not bad. Like, just because we're left wondering. Movies can't explain, or they don't have to explain. That's That's a criteria of the film. I don't like that it wasn't adequately explained to me because I typically like to deep dive into films and I like to understand the movie. And I feel like for me, that was an unsatisfying ending, even though like 99% of the movie I actually really enjoyed. There was another one of his movies that might end up on my list. I'm still kind of iffy about whether I'm going to include it or not for a similar reason. And you can probably figure out what movie that is because of me saying that, but we'll see if we get there. All right. Who do we got next? Some say it's demons and not aliens. Really?
Damn it.
Well,
Eric, you about to steal mine?
I don't. Wait, I might not. Is it an M. Night Shyamalan movie?
Huh?
Is it an M. Night Shyamalan movie?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Well,
I
let me look at my
idea
list.
which one
Then.
you're talking about then.
I think I know which one it is. Honestly.
Yeah, you do.
All right. So I'll do one of my other ones. I did like 10. Let me scroll through my list here. See what I want to use. Here's one.
If you want to say it, it's fine.
No. 2003 Matrix Reloaded, which is what my channel name is based on. Eric's Reloaded comes from the Matrix Reloaded because I love that movie, and when I branded my channel, that's why it's got that name. But I hate the ending of it because it ends like it's like a mid-sentence ending. Like it feels like it's supposed to continue because obviously it was part of another film, similar to how some of the more modern movies do, like a Infinity War / Endgame situation. But I wasn't prepared for it, so I really don't like it, and I still don't like it to this day. But again, I love 99% of that movie. I just don't like the way it ends. But I'm a big Matrix fan of 3 of the 4 movies. I didn't really care for the more recent one. But and the video game was really cool too. Yeah, I didn't like the recent one. Yeah,
I really only like the original. Like I didn't like any of the sequels, but I do think the 4th is the best of the sequels. I still don't like it.
Yeah, I think the original is probably as an individual film one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Works better as an individual film than it does a franchise.
I agree with that. I will agree with that. Okay, so let's spin the wheel and see. Hold on, let me get back over here. Oh, looks like it's Joe's go.
All right. This one, when we say the ending, I'm basically talking about like the last third of the movie.
Okay.
I loved the movie Hancock with Will Smith until we got the like twist reveal about his wife.
I understand.
Now, I'll tell you the truth. I can watch the movie now in repeat viewings, and now that I know that is coming, I don't hate it as much because it doesn't feel like it's coming out of left field as much because I'm expecting it. But the first time I watched it, I was like, I felt that dragged the whole movie down.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, here we are, our last choices, so we'll see who gets there. Who gets the best one? Oh. Here we go. Jake's up.
So, yeah. The one I was going with, I did say this was a Shyamalan movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I really had my hopes high for this movie because of his past work with this collection of films, if you will. And I gotta say, the ending of this movie really ruined it for me completely, and that's Glass.
I knew it.
I really, really hate that ending. And it's just like misfire after misfire with that ending. Like the way Bruce Willis's character goes out, it felt just not satisfying at all. Having that random nobody who gives a fuck character holding him down in a puddle. There was just absurd moment after absurd moment in the end of that movie, and for some reason, that particular moment that I just named pissed me off the most. But I wanted to love that movie because I love Unbreakable so much. But yeah, the ending of Glass really ruined it.
Okay.
I'm surprised of all the Shyamalan movies, that is not the one I was expecting.
Well, the next one for me is probably going to be a Shyamalan movie. Honestly, there's another one that I don't like.
I wasn't crazy about the movie Glass as a whole, but I did care. I did like the ending. I thought it ended well. I just
all right.
didn't
So it's going to be me and then Joe. So we'll go ahead and close that down. So I'm going to go with my other Shyamalan movie choice, which was 2004's The Village.
That's what I'm...
I had a feeling I had a feeling it was either Village or Sixth Sense.
No, Sixth Sense I think is great. I love the ending of that one. I had, for me, it was a toss up between Glass, Village, and The Happening. Those were the three that I was kind of like,
The Happening,
where the plants are trying to kill people. That one I didn't care for. But the Village one, for me, the twist is interesting at the end, like finding out that it's like real people and that, you know, there's no real monster or whatever. Like all of that's okay in the sense that there's nothing structurally wrong with that reveal. I just didn't like it because it felt like there should be a monster, but I should have known because of M. Night Shyamalan that it wasn't going to be a monster. I just didn't expect it to be people dressing up as monsters, which is one of the things I hated. But that's, you know, I'll save my other options for another category. Anyway, so that brings us to you, Joe. What is your least favorite ending?
You know, I've never seen The Happening, and that was filmed so close to me in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. One of these days I gotta watch it.
It's an interesting movie, but the ending is very disappointing for me. So,
for my last one, this is a movie I always rag on, and the truth is, I enjoyed most of the movie. It's the last 15 to 20 minutes that kill the entire film for me.
The Batman?
Star Trek Into Darkness.
Oh!
Star Trek Into Darkness. I went into Star Trek Into Darkness just expecting the worst because I didn't want them to do Khan again. I'm like, you set it up that you can do anything. Like, you know, continuity's no longer a burden. You can do anything you want. Mm-hmm. And what do you want to do? You want to rehash something that we've seen already.
Yeah.
But to my surprise, they managed to tell a completely original story using the character of Khan. It was not a rehash of Space Seed, the original episode that introduced Khan. It was not a rehash of Wrath of Khan. And then we get to the last 20 minutes when Kirk dies and we do the Khan! And I'm like, oh my God. Like, it was like, it all just unraveled in that last 20 minutes. And then they solved death in the Star Trek universe. Death has now been cured in Star Trek because they figured out augment blood brings back the dead. I'm like, I just was sitting there. I'm like, if you just went back and ended this film 20 minutes earlier, this would be a solid film.
Right. I feel the same way about the Batman movie, but you know, it is what it is.
Honestly, there's one Star Trek movie that I think ended worse than Into Darkness.
What is that?
I think Final Frontier's ending is worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you not like about it? I'm just curious.
I could go on a whole thing about that.
Okay, we won't do
really
that. We won't
to.
do it. Yeah, we don't want to do that.
I'm sorry. Like the whole so much of the stuff surrounding the Shah Kari character I thought was stupid. But no, with the Batman, I liked the actual ending. How we got there, I had an issue with. But like, you know, him holding the flare, leading the people through the water, and then the last sequence of him and Catwoman on the bikes, I really liked that stuff. But how we got to there, I thought could have you could have shaved 30 minutes off the movie.
So Lone Wolf here with the $2 super chat gives his choices. I Am Legend. I like the alternate ending better, the one that they didn't actually use. I prefer that one. Us, wow, okay, and Glass, of course.
I'm noticing a Shyamalan trend.
Yeah,
all of these.
Yeah, I think it's low hanging fruit though, honestly. But I don't care.
I mean,
for me, I could have picked all three from Shyamalan.
I mean,
to be
Us is definitely a good choice because I mean, like I love to Get Out. I thought Nope was solid, and I watched Us. I was like, this sucks.
You know, another Shyamalan movie that doesn't end well, and I think it kind of kills the movie, is Trap.
Yeah.
Like, Trap was a pretty solid movie, but then it just kept going and going and going and going. And I'm like, there are about 12 points where you could have ended this movie by now.
What about Lady in the Water?
I hated everything about Lady in the Water. The only thing I'll say about Lady in the Water is people always say there's no original ideas. That was original. It wasn't good, but it was original.
Look, Lady in the Water had promise. Trap was just bad.
See, I loved the beginning of Trap. Like even though what's his name? I mean, he always is bad. Josh Hartnett, he's a terrible actor, but Josh Hartnett gives a horrible performance in that movie. Like he's supposed to be this mastermind criminal. Nobody's supposed to know it's him, but he acts so guilty the entire movie that I'm like, everybody around this guy would know he's the guy.
I don't know. Lady in the Water was fine.
All right, so let's see what everybody picked. Oh, do you want to say anything?
Well, I was going to read off Chris's list, but also ask chat. Who
Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, right here. Go ahead and read it out, and then chat. Yeah, drop your list as well, or drop who you think had the best list as well.
And Forstick, I mean, the start to that movie was a mistake. Let's not get into the ending. Starting that movie was a mistake. Same thing with Dragon Ball Evolution. Every Ari Aster, wow. So, like we were talking about with Shyamalan, okay.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I thought Lady in the Water was
I think the Airbender movie is just a bad movie. It's not a bad ending. It's just a bad movie.
It's just a bad movie.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, I thought Lady in the Water was decent, but I could not stand Trap.
Okay, so let's see what... We didn't reach the goal of the Debunks channel, which is fine. You guys, thank you for the super chats over there. But we did reach the goal on the Reloaded channel, which means we're going to be picking one of these interesting categories. We're going to end the poll and see what the winner is. The winner is, with 31%, best voice actors of all time.
Okay.
So, let's see.
Yeah, Lone Wolf. I liked Get Out. I liked Get Out, and I liked Nope, but I really didn't like Us.
Oh, Chris says that Jake had the best list. I only gave hot dogs to Eric and Joe. Okay. I hate Joker 2's ending. Oh, interesting.
That whole movie is shit.
I like that movie.
Both Joker movies are complete bags of shit.
Oh.
Joker 1 is just as bad as Joker 2.
See, that tracks then. That tracks, because I always say, I don't understand how you like Joker 1 but not Joker 2, because it's the natural follow-up. Like, everything... it's not like it's like a weird out of left field movie. So yeah, that's consistent.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch this. If you watch Signs of the Comedy Movie, then it's a masterpiece. Well, I'll definitely do that then. Lone Wolf says Joker 2 sucks. Joker 1 is fine.
There is a bit in Signs that it's so stupid, but it's like I never forgot it. It always makes me laugh, and that's when Joaquin Phoenix says, "They're kids. They should be playing games like hide and seek or furry rabbit." And Mel Gibson goes, "What's furry rabbit?" And he goes, "Isn't that a game kids play?"
Oh,
I don't know why. I just thought that line was really funny.
No.
Jake. Oh shit. Jake always has such mid takes.
Name one.
Wow. Called the fuck out.
Name one. I'm curious. Name one.
Oh, he says just kidding.
That's what I thought.
Okay, all right.
That's what I
thought. All right. Well, we got the list is done now. We got through tonight, and we had some great topics. I'm really excited for just about everything we looked at. I'm excited for Invincible. I'm excited for the Darth Maul cartoon. I'm excited for the Batman movie now, and the Master of the Universe movie.
I'm hopeful for the Batman movie.
But anyway, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us, all the super chats, the support. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. To everybody that subscribed, thank you so much. Make sure you leave some comments down below. And if you have any feedback, please feel free to do that under the video once the playback is done. I do appreciate it. And we'll be back on Monday night with a bunch of new stuff to talk about. We'll see what kind of news pops up. Before we do that, you guys, would you like to give a shout out for your own content before we head out? Joe? Jake?
Yeah. Check out Crazy Joe Adventures. I've been really trying to concentrate on that channel again. Got some exciting content coming up. Unfortunately, the weather has stood in the way. But...
Okay. And Jake, shout outs for anything?
Yeah. Lost Levels on Sundays. We just started a new game this past Sunday, which was Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, to build up hype for Legacy of the Dark Knight coming in May. There's going to be a shit ton of content for that game when it comes out. Then we got Let's Plays, retro reviews, rankings, all that jazz. Trying to see if we can get to 2,000 subs on this channel by the time Comic-Con comes around. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. We got a hashtag here, Big Woke Joe versus the weather. That's really interesting.
Also, according to Chris in the chat, says my takes are great. Mostly. I'm wondering what the asterisk is.
My my latest Crazy Joe adventure is what I called a mundane adventure because it wasn't anything. It was just, run of the mill stuff, but it's me trying to find a snow shovel.
Oh.
It was me going from store to store trying to find a snow shovel. And there's some other things in there too.
Okay. We'll go check it out. We're heading out. We'll see everyone on Monday. Take care. Hey there. If you're seeing this, that means we have reached the end of the stream. Thanks so much for your continued support with comments, likes, subscriptions, super stickers, and super chats. I just want to give a special shout out to all of the channel members who have contributed to the success of this channel with paid tiers. On the screen, you will see your name displayed as a signal of appreciation from myself and the channel. If you would like to see your name on this list, consider selecting a tier with the join or plus button depending on your platform. Thanks again, everyone. Let's hang out soon in the next stream, and I'll see you then.